by the protagonist. The man who was just injected with the neck, he looks around like frantically, and he sees that in a small cutout in the
There's a
stone
stream, Brian.
masonry wall, there's a little cubby hole, but it's covered by this by this mechanical cage mechanism. The only way to open and inside of this cubby hole is a syringe and a vial. It's clearly the antidote to whatever it is that he was just injected in the neck with. He can't open it on his side though. Only the protagonist can on his side, and the protagonist can unlock that little cubby hole by accomplishing this little puzzle. Like I'm thinking like a control panel that's color coded or something like that. It is a video game after all.
Yeah.
Should the protagonist, solve the puzzle, the little cubby hole opens, the front cover opens, and the man is desperately grabs the syringe and ejects it into him, into his neck. He's feeling pretty good, right? He's like, "Oh, thank you," and the door opens, and he's able to meet up with the protagonist, saying like, "Please get me out of here." As they're walking away, the man starts to get a little. He's saying, I'm feeling pretty good," and he falls over and he dies. You realize that all that happened was that in that syringe that he was so in that in that antidote that he was so desperate to get, all it was just morphine, and he just OD'd. He couldn't be saved to begin with. There was no antidote.
Give me a second. Or you could just have three people. One person that goes through two events. The last one being that injection kind of thingamabob.
You have a shitload of boxes, Brandy?
Off
I
boxes.
think that would make it more meaningful, make it more impactful.
Say again.
For you to get out of the third trap, for you to get that person out of the third trap, only for them to go straight into the fourth, which is the injection, and then they start feeling bad or whatever, and then...
Or good. I think morphine is a very positive death, though. Like, it's not... Like, it sucks that they die, but they weren't in pain, for sure.
Well, whatever they initially get injected with could be bad, right? It could be bad side effects or whatever, so, like, their body starts reacting to it. And then you solve a puzzle, get the antidote, and then you'll be like, okay, fuck, we're okay, we got this. You inject him, and then, oh shit, he just fucking killed
Inject him with, like,
I would do that.
From the Komodo dragon.
I would do that, but it's the two protagonists. They essentially have to be separate. They have to be separated. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you can have one protagonist do two people, and then the other protagonist just deals with one person, but that one person undergoes two trials.
They undergo two trials.
It more impactful at the end.
I could do that. It wouldn't. I did have 4 for a reason. Because these are characters. I mean, they do have some slight mini backstories. You do play as the antagonist, and these 4 people who are dying now, they used to work for the antagonist. So they do get like an hour or 2 of screen time. You show what they did, and just how fucked up they are. They dealt with like every horrible thing under the sun. So.
I was going to say, if you just wanted something super fucked up, you could have them, like, be strapped into, like, an executioner's chair, and then when the player character completes whatever they have to do to unclasp the shackles, then it just also
electrifies them.
No, it just also opens a secondary trap in the ceiling that dumps boiling oil on their heads.
That could be one, but I mean, that would still be that would still kind of be a variation of what I'm doing now. I mean, true, I get it's a little bit different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
it also doesn't necessarily have to be a chair. It could be like a prison cell that's booby trapped to drop the oil when the door is opened a certain way.
I mean, why don't you just kill them all and then end the story there?
I should. Okay, so sorry, are you able to think of I need help with with one of the. I came up with three. That was just one of them. There's two other ones that I came up with. I need a fourth. Could you
Okay.
think of a double layered trap that would it's like you were so close to saving them yet so far. I don't want it to be. Keep in mind this game is not the Saw movies. So I do
Okay.
want some element of elegance in here,
Much to
but
mine and Brandy's chagrin.
yeah, Christina and Brandy are really fucked up actually, but anyways, yeah, but could you think of just a trap that seemingly looks like the players, I mean, the player has to rescue someone from a dire situation, and they do it, but there's a second layer to the trap that ends up killing them. Could you think of anything like that? Just to give you some context, the first trap that I talked about was a chamber of gas that fills up, but once you do the puzzle and you pull a lever to try to release the man from the gas chamber, a lighter ignites on the inside and it blows the whole thing up from the inside. The guy's just atomized. That's the second trap, and the third trap is someone who is hanging on a meat hook, kind of spiked through spiked through their back. They are barely alive, but they are alive. And you essentially have to complete a puzzle. They get lowered onto the hook, and when you go to try to rescue them, it turns out that the hook is connected to a conductor, and the man is literally cooked from the inside.
Okay.
Those are the three traps that I have. I need help with the fourth.
A conductor, like electricity, or heat?
Yeah,
'Cause I don't know, would electricity actually cook from
electricity.
the inside?
Maybe I don't know, but he's dead. Like
Yeah, I know he's dead. I'm just,
he's like that meat hook was like driven into his back. So
I'm just curious of how the process would actually play out.
but those are the three traps.
I guess
Sri,
I gotta
help
go
me.
find something to electrocute from the inside. Hold on.
Sri, help me with the fourth.
I mean, depending on how Batman you could do it, you could have him like balanced on a. You could have one dude balanced on a precipice above like a shark tank
Oh, you're not on
Okay.
CI3?
that's about to. And like maybe there's a timed thing that's going to drop a ledge out from under him and drop him in with like a shark that hasn't been fed in 2 weeks.
I was thinking about we could do if we want, we could do a meat processing grinder, like something like cows. This guy's gonna be dead, so I know
Yeah.
I said I wouldn't go gory and I wouldn't show it, but you know what happens to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually not okay. I'm digging it so far. So do we want to have it be do we want to like have a little bit of irony where you think that if you manage to complete the puzzle, right? It doesn't actually drop into. Do we want to have some irony where you thought that the second layer of the trap would have him drop into the blades anyway, but he doesn't. He gets killed by something else.
Yeah, maybe like something heavy drops on him from above.
Yeah, I guess so. I want to have it be. Why do I want to have a trap where this guy caused his own death somehow? The antidote thing was kind of similar, where he injected the needle into himself.
Maybe it's a thing where as like they're moving away from the Shark Tank meat grinder thing, as their weight leaves the area, then it opens up a secondary trap that drops something heavy on them.
Yeah. That sounds like something like Looney Tunes, though. I'm trying to think, but I do like that part,
Looney
though.
Tunes.
I do like that part where he does.
Okay. Anvil specifically.
So the platform, the platform moves away, and you're safe. You're not going to drop into the blades. Congratulations, right? Or no, well, when they slice up cows in those little meat process? Are they like jagged things, or they don't actually use blades, right?
I don't think so, and they don't really drop the whole cow in; they just drop bits.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this guy's suspended above, essentially. Okay. So the platform mechanically moves away. Congratulations. No processing plant death. Processing plant based death. Meat processing plant based death for you. But this guy says, "Oh, thank God." He steps off, and what happens?
But
trying to think.
After who had a hook through him?
This is the guy. This is after the guy who had a hook through him.
Yeah, but like
So-
that's not the guy talking because he died.
No,
right?
no, no.
Okay,
Yeah, he died. He got electrified. Yeah, this is the three guys on their respective traps died. This is the fourth. This is a new fourth and completely different person who's hanging above like a little, like a, like kind of like meat processing grinder blades. And begging for help. Maybe he's being maybe he's being hung by his hands instead of a platform. Maybe something in the ropes that are tying his hands. Maybe that could actually have some kind of trap inside of them or something.
Yeah, you've already kind of done poison and electricity though, or
Poison, electricity,
yeah,
and
'cause
gas.
I was about to be like, hey, maybe when he touches the door, that was you said 1947, right? I think that was after the AC/DC argument about electrical currents. He could be electrocuted like Thomas Edison electrocuted that fucking elephant.
That's
Yeah.
always fun.
So,
But
Brandy,
you already did the lightning.
I did do drowning. This was my
Drummy
fourth
rolls.
trap. I thought it was a little bit lame, but this is what the fourth trap that I had, where a person is essentially in a water tank, and it starts to fill up with liquid. And then when the player manages to save them and they get out of the liquid, well, actually, when they get out of the liquid, they're walking away, and as they're walking away, you actually find out that I'm thinking either some kind of either when they either try to grab either grab a doorknob or something, I don't know, some kind of spark ignites, and you find out that what he's covered with is gasoline, and essentially this guy well, either that, or I'm thinking maybe this is a little bit lame, but what's that? There's a liquid that ignites when it makes contact with another kind of um it seems harmless at first. So I'm thinking if it makes contact with something else, it violently bursts into flames. So I'm trying to think that that's what he was covered with.
You could also do if you're doing all four of these in a row, that's also probably going to make your players alert to the fact that it's going to happen, and maybe by the fourth time being like, what the fuck is the point? So with the fourth guy, you could actually let him get out alone fine, and then get like fucking sniped as you're leaving the building.
Both I should note that technically there's two protagonists, and they only experience this twice. So there's four people, but there's two protagonists, and if you press the button to switch between the two of them, they only experience this twice. In fact, the main character has to rescue two people that seemingly die in inescapable traps, and so does the secondary protagonist. So it doesn't happen four times in a row to the same protagonist. I probably should have mentioned that, but yeah, I just need to come up with a fourth trap, and I tried to do the drowning thing where he gets drowned in some kind of unidentified liquid. I do want to keep it scientifically accurate, and so far I have in everything that I've done so far. It's been a pain in the ass to try to look all this stuff up, and it has to not just be scientifically accurate, but it has to be historically accurate. I cannot use chemicals that were not that were not found at a certain time. So I should space.
I like that space. More space.
The dudes,
But let's
the
yeah.
dude is like right about to open the door, but then surprise tiger.
Yes, and tigers do catch you by surprise. All right. So do we want to do meat processing? Someone's hanging over the little some kind of meat processing thing. Sweet, you're supposed to be sadistic. Help me.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah, I mean that happened to my to my imaginary friend.
Your imaginary friend. And someone looted Xavier's base already?
yeah.
Professor Xavier?
Were you over there in Sorcery or not?
Are our bases okay? Do I need to go refresh?
I haven't been to the Fjord base, so probably.
But yeah, Kevin, my best ideas are either this last dude actually does get to escape this building, but surprise, there was like an assassin or something that just puts a bullet through his chest.
Yeah,
Or
I
when he
mean,
goes to open the door,
let him
it's
come over,
booby trapped in
run
some way.
over.
Like maybe he gets electrocuted while holding onto a metal doorknob. Maybe it actually opens
I had
into a
that.
room with a tiger in it.
Oh, found a body.
I had the little electrical doorknob thing. That's for something else.
Maybe
But
when you turn the doorknob, it shoots out little needles that contain anthrax packets that go into your
Anthrax.
bloodstream.
anthrax.
Isn't anthrax more dangerous if inhaled?
Yeah, but it still kills you super dead if it's injected.
I mean, I guess the question is like, I don't understand the premise of like, how painful does the guy want this stuff to be? That's the real question. Does he
Doesn't
just
have-
want to kill them, or does he want them to experience a certain amount of pain?
Doesn't
Like,
does,
what drives him? What
He wants the
motivates him?
protagonist to feel.
Okay, so he wants the protagonist to feel bad about what's happening,
mm,
or no?
not necessarily. Not necessarily. But
So why
yeah,
is he doing this?
I mean, would that help in creating these death
Yeah.
traps? Because that's a long rabbit hole.
Well, I mean, I think it matters because like I don't think anyone's going to create death traps. I don't know. I don't. I'm trying to. Like,
I'm just trying to
explain what I'm
find.
thinking.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find. It doesn't matter whether they die in. I'll put it this way, without going into too much detail because that would take hours. It doesn't matter whether they die excruciating deaths or not. The antagonist just needed to get rid of them. Their usefulness was at an end.
Okay. But they
But-
don't matter.
They don't matter.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He gave them just enough information. He did give them just enough information about his operations, which he's okay with the protagonist knowing. The reason why he's setting up this whole thing to begin with is so that the protagonist can keep them alive just long enough for them to spill their guts and tell them about himself. This is the part of his plan where the antagonist is slowly starting to reveal to the protagonist, "Hey, I exist here. My henchmen are about to die. Let them tell you about the information about me. I want you to start knowing about me, that I exist." That's
Okay.
why he's doing all that. But he doesn't care how they die.
That's
Just that they
my
die.
latest idea of he opens the door and surprise crossbow. Doesn't work.
Why?
Well, if he wants them to be able to like spill
Tell?
their guts,
I see,
opening
I
a
see.
door to a crossbow booby
Well, I mean-
trap like that one dude in Texas did doesn't really
Yeah,
keep him
but
alive very
he
long.
could spill his guts before that happens. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
if you
could.
want someone to die with a crossbow, then it's just you just write it so that he tells it earlier.
So, yeah, you'll notice that there's a reason why a lot of these traps are not instant death traps, and that they're more of a timer-based trap is because there is actually a mechanical gameplay reason why you would want to keep these people alive as long as possible. Should you the longer they stay alive, the more that they can rat out they can give the protagonist more information regarding who their hidden antagonist is.
Which is what he wants them to do.
He wants them to do it. They don't know much, right?
Mhm.
But they're free to give out whatever information that they need. This antagonist had long since planned his own henchman's death for years.
Okay.
And yeah, he never told them much information. But what
Don't
little
know.
information
There's no
that they do have,
symbolism in their deaths or anything like that.
I
It's just-
thought about it.
But I know
The antagonist
I
is
love
his
you.
his MO
And that
is
may
is
be
killing based off of
all
art.
I need to
But
know.
but I'm okay with him not using okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I saved all my brain power for the important killings. This antagonist is killing these mere henchmen, his lieutenants, right? They're not important. I saved the really flashy, elegant mastermind art-based deaths for the real people that he's going for.
Gotcha.
And I'd like to say that they actually were pretty creative. But these ones, they're just mere henchmen. Their usefulness is at an ended. Is at an end. He just needs to eliminate them. Tell the protagonist about me. It's time to reveal my existence. Let me put you into these traps. Go have fun for whatever time you have left to be whatever time you have left of life, and feel free to spill your guts to the protagonist. I want now
Interdashing.
the protagonist. The longer they can keep them alive, the more they find out what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? It will actually help you and impact you from a gameplay perspective. You get more options and more storyline options. The more precious information that they.
I mean, that gives me a cool thing where there's like multiple ways they can die from a gameplay perspective, so that.
Well, you thought of a trap or?
No, I'm just thinking of like gameplay loop, like. The idea
yeah, so
that...
if you keep them alive, these guys are spilling their guts. They're like, please help me, right? Like this chamber is filling up with gas. Like, I'll tell you whatever you want, right?
And then you have one way where they definitely are dying.
Yeah, if you fail the puzzle, they were only alive for 1 minute. They told you nothing.
Yeah. I see. Okay. So gameplay is priority, and.
Yeah, and their death has to be on a timer. It can't be just an instantaneous death. The antagonist wants them to spill as much of their guts as they want to their to the protagonist before they die. Their death is assured. You know what I mean?
I mean, anthrax needles would accomplish that. If it's injected, depending on how much, it takes like several minutes to a couple of days for it to actually kill.
Well, that's bad, right?
Well,
because they can't live like a few days.
No, yeah, they can't live for a few days, but it wouldn't matter anyway because that would sound very close to what I mean. We already have an injection death. It's the third one that I came up with.
Yeah.
So I want something thematically different. I've used electricity, hanging meat hooks that become electrified. I've used gas that would poison you if inhaled, but even if they save them, you find out that it's explosive gas, so that you got atomized anyway. That's the second trap. Third trap is the injection needle that you tried to solve a puzzle, which released an antidote that you injected into yourself, and it was a double trap. You just killed yourself even quicker.
Yeah.
So those are the three traps. I need a fourth.
What about the fourth one being like, this guy is trapped inside a thing that is like boiling hot, or like that is super hot, so he's like dehydrating, blah blah blah.
How about you just microwave somebody? That's a fun one.
Yeah, like he's inside a microwave, and then
Were there
just build giant microwaves.
Okay.
And then
yes, there were.
Yeah.
save him, and then you give him a glass of water, and the glass of water is fucking antifreeze or something. I don't know, and then he dies.
I'm okay with the I should note that the antagonist is exceedingly rich. So could he have a contraption like that? Probably.
I'll say the microwave went consumer, Suri, just so you know, in 45. But they were actually originally used by the military, and they were massive things. And
Okay, so he could build something like this.
Yeah, he could just.
All right.
Well, I mean, the original microwaves were these giant things that somebody just happened to realize if I put food on it, it fucking heats it up. And it was done. It was like in the army.
That's actually what happened. What microwaves were originally made for, I know, is they were originally like functionally giant death rays that just weren't very effective because of how short range they were.
Okay, so let's go with this. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Adam West Batman that we're going with this, but it's not impossible to do. So
That just gave me an idea. He was dangling over the fucking meat grinder thing. If they complete the puzzle, he gets moved onto a platform that, as he tries to leave it, it's actually a like fucking microwave emitter. As he's leaving it, he just gets his fucking legs roasted and then dies slowly.
It would roast all of them. That's the beauty of microwaves, though.
Well,
okay.
It would start with his legs, though.
No, that's not even, it would start, but it would. I mean, microwaves, they make like these U-shaped waves, so it would go like from some point in his wave to some point in his crotch to some point in his chest, and then probably to the top of his head. That's why, like, when you heat food in a microwave, you have spots that are hot and spots that are cold, because it's literally a wave that goes through the food. So only the points at the highest of the wave are the points that heat up. That's why it spins to maximize the efficiency of the wave. So he would pretty much boil from the inside, mostly because like it would not be fun. If that helps.
Trying to think here.
You
His
have
nose
eggs
would
here
probably
on
start
Fjordur,
bleeding.
Brian,
What's up?
you have eggs here on Fjordur.
I'm not
Why?
saying
Are
that
they
this
still
is.
good?
Squirtleheim.
Oh,
I'm
they're
not saying that
probably
this is a.
fun.
I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, but wouldn't the guy when he gets released from the meat grinder thing, wouldn't he be placed into a very, very curious looking? His death would be. Some hold on, let me think about the three things. The three traps that I had so far were the guys died almost instantly. They didn't even have a chance to realize that they were, that they. This guy's death he would know that he would be able to foresee that his death he only has what like 10 seconds before before he would die. I don't know. But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Wait,
I just
for
don't.
what guy?
For the fourth guy, he would the meat
For what's
grinder,
killing him? Oh,
and then
meat grinder guy.
the meat grinder. Then he says, "Congratulations, the protagonist. Won the protagonist solved the puzzle. He starts getting moved over to another area, and he's dropped into a I guess it would be like a metal container or a large metal container, I guess. The guy would probably have some time to say like, why am I being dropped in here? What's happening? He would have
So, a metal
He would have some. Yeah, I get. What were big microwaves? I mean, I'm assuming they
Oh,
were made
for
of
a
metal.
microwave guy? He doesn't need to be a container. It can
Yeah,
just
it
be
doesn't need-
anything.
Yeah,
It
you
can be a
can
flat
make.
surface.
Yeah, you can make a microwave ray. Think a radar
Yeah,
dish, except
We
microwave.
make it in a container to protect ourselves. Like that's why it is the way it is. But yeah. And you need a mesh if you really want to stop their microwaves from getting out. That's why on the clear door there's a mesh in front of it. That generally prevents them from bouncing around.
I'm okay with that. I mean, this is better than what I had before. What I had
you could do
originally.
like a platform, and if you want to protect the people around it, there could just be like a screen at the top that just absorbs the remainder. But I don't know how much you need to visualize that. The funny thing is with the microwave death, like he wouldn't know immediately what's happening. He would probably feel sick, and then, depending on the
Probably boil from
waves
inside.
where they're hitting, like yeah, he would his nose would start to bleed, and then he would be dead. Within
Yeah.
the question is,
you-
he needs to not be able to get off of the platform. That's important. So that's where the
Yeah.
box would keep him there. If you come up
If-
with another reason for why he
You
can't
could
get off
also
of
fake him and the audience out, and since you're already playing with high voltages, and they might have expectations from the dude who got fucking electrocuted earlier, and have it set up so it looks like a Faraday cage, and have maybe a couple of high voltage emitters on either side, so it's like so everybody thinks this dude's about to get struck by lightning.
Hmm.
But
it. You
surprise,
really want to fuck
microwave.
with him? You shove a metal pellet inside of him somewhere, and that thing's going to spark, and then he'll explode.
Yeah, it's okay. So I'm
Have you ever
thinking,
put metal in the microwave? That's just crazy. I don't recommend doing it, but finding a video of it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, at least what I had so far, I would like their second. I mean, the second trap to result in a very quick death, not one that not one that the cap, the cap D would be, would be very aware of. I mean, the first three puzzle, I mean, the first three traps that I had so far, they died almost instantly when
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
when the second part of the
So
trap.
you don't want it to be
activated.
instant, or you do want it to be instant?
I do want it to be pretty much instant. It's not
Oh.
mandatory. I just thought it would be just thematically, similar. I mean, but then again, I guess getting boiled by microwave, you die pretty well, not instant,
Yeah.
but
Well, he'd be like kind of sick, and then 10 secones later bleeding heavily, and probably not even know what the
Yeah,
hell
he
is
would become
going on.
disoriented. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
it might not be quick, but he wouldn't be able to like say anything. He would be dying.
It
It
would
would require
also-
somebody like getting him off of it, and
Yeah,
that's probably
Also,
not gonna happen.
depending on like how the microwaves hit, they could just immediately
Coming.
start going into his brain, and he's dead.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and he could.
Okay.
And you could actually figure that out with math and height. Like if you know the height of the target, you can make sure that the waves are penetrating his brain pretty
okay.
much immediately. And that
I'll
would
write that one down.
that would kill him within a few.
This is
within a few
I would say it's better
seconds.
than the fourth trap that I did
So
have.
now we're
I crossed.
microwaving somebody,
I did
which
have the fourth
actually
trap.
is on my list of ways not to die. That is. I don't think drowning is as bad as people make it seem. Like if you've given up, if you're drowning, you're like, okay, I'm
Just
not getting out of
swallowing,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, just fucking inhale it. You know, it's gonna burn a bit, but just
I've
inhale it
actually-
and then you'll fall asleep.
I did actually almost drown when I was in Virginia Beach. I got knocked off my feet by a wave and was just being spun by the ocean underwater. And it was actually not the worst. I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I think
So wait,
the stress of drowning is knowing you're drowning and trying to, I mean, I don't blame people for fighting against it, but the stress
Yeah.
that causes you of trying to save yourself but not being unable to.
So wait, Sri really did actually get spun round and round?
Yeah, she gets spun. Right, round.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
mean-
right, round.
I mean, this is gonna sound anticlimactic, but I was only in like waist deep water, and the way I stopped myself from drowning was getting my brain together enough to just stand up.
Someone built a base next
Stand
to
up.
mine, next to
Mr.
ours on
Moon.
island.
Okay,
Siri, I'm
so-
very upset about it.
I mean, this is what I had for the fourth trap. I mean, I crossed it out, but because I couldn't be able to figure this one out mechanically. But long story short, there is what I had before was that there was a guy who is in kind of into what Brandy said was that this guy is suspended in a container that is, it's not large. It's not like a gas chamber. It's not a gas chamber. It's only about the size of like the average height of a human nail. And essentially, this suspended container begins to fill with some kind of liquid, and essentially, while it's filling up, the guy's is about to drown, but the player is able to save them by solving some kind of puzzle, and then the container is lowered, but the moment the guy opens up the container, he bursts into flames. You find out that what he was covered, what that liquid was white phosphorus, which I believe when it comes into contact with with open air, ignites.
It's water that it ignites it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Is that? I mean, that would be pretty but then I thought maybe that was too similar to the first trap that I had, where it was full of gas and.
Yeah. The other problem with that is white phosphorus isn't a liquid; it's a white powder.
Yeah, maybe he's about to get drowned via powdery sand of some kind. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that
You
could
just
you
drop
could still
powder
die.
on him. Yeah, like an hourglass type death thing. That'd be fun.
My question is, okay, so actually maybe that might work, I guess. He'd have to get sprayed with some kind of water of some kind. Maybe while walking out, it's like just maybe they set he's like, oh, thank you, like I'm covered in this, like I'm covered in
semen.
powder. Yeah, I'm covered in semen, but thank you for saving
Death by
me.
whale semen. There you go.
As they're walking out, when they open the door, a light, this causes some kind of light spritz of water, which
The-
this guy's gonna die instantly.
Yeah. The other problem with that, though, is as soon as you're out of like an airtight container that has any humidity at all in it, you're just going to go up like fucking birthday candle.
Do you think we could
Because-
set it? We could set up the trap that way. That maybe he's. Why is thinking so hard?
Yeah, why is thinking so
Sorry.
hard?
Why is using noggin so hard? Why can't you be sadistic, Sri?
Well, I mean, I was just going to say, like, he opens the door and it's connected to a crossbow that's just aimed dead center of the door. And when he pulls it open, it pulls the trigger and just shoots him in the chest.
Oh, that's corny, Sri. We got all these like James Bond-esque like death traps that dude just died from a crossbow. Like, work with me here.
I mean, it's unexpected.
The antagonist is a mastermind, Sri. I think he can come up with something better than a crossbow. All right, that's like Kevin McAllister bullshit from Home Alone.
That is kind of Home Alone.
We need some pizzazz. Let me see here.
Well, I mean, you were uncertain about sharks and microwaves.
Yeah, the shark thing was.
Shark
That's,
I got
uh,
that from a Batman skit. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah, that's
before
a-
that I went,
yeah,
how
too
Batman
much-
do you want this?
Too much like Adam West Batman. I am looking for certain, for certain kind of. I mean, maybe I might go with the the hanging, suspended thing over like a meat grinder into microwave thing, but. That's helpful.
Now I'm visiting my rag base to make sure it's all fine. There's someone downstairs. Hold on. Who's this?
I imagine the rag base is probably fine. I refresh it when I'm moving my rag character around.
Oh, there's someone in
I don't
here.
know about anything else on rag though.
So
know who
Brain,
it
you
is.
never answered Christine Missel's question if you enjoyed
There was a
the
question?
yes.
Oh,
if you enjoyed
shit.
the Korean
That was good.
newts.
I didn't hate it. Oh wait, who is that? Who is this?
Who is this?
It sets their butthole on fire though.
I mean, everything does for me these days, so I'm just used to it. I don't eat anything that's not spicy for the most part. Like, the reason I knew Summer couldn't eat that isn't because it was like spicy. It's because it made my nose like run a little bit. Like that's how I can tell it has heat in it. Let's put this here. I think someone who used to play logged in on
Okay.
Rag. No,
Oh,
Ragnarok.
not.
Like, I'm now dragging their body all the way downstairs to get them out. KMW Gaming. I don't know if you saw. Have you been on? Oh, I guess you only stay in that one room. He's not in the room anymore, so I'm moving him all the way to the bottom floor. I'm gonna look up and see when he last logged on. I have him on my Steam's friend list.
Or Kevin, another thing you could do is if he's like you could set it up so he needed to climb a rope to escape, and then the rope like snapped or was set to release or something, and then gravity does the work.
That might work actually.
Yeah, like he opens a door, he can climb out. It looks like he can climb out, or he gets to the top and see that he's at the make it just overly complicated. Where he gets to the top, and then he finds a parachute. Yeah, he's on the top of a building and he can parachute down, but the parachute just doesn't work.
The problem with that is how many people have survived falling out of planes and their parachute didn't work.
He's not going to survive this. Like, I mean, he climbs up like a tower. The tower is, I don't know, put a bunch of fucking spikes at the ground. There you go. He now has to. He thinks he has to parachute and avoid the spikes, but in reality, there is no parachute. Oh, I gotta go refresh the other stuff.
Or there's just a really angry goose.
Well, that's a good one too. Death by goose.
That's actually happened to some poor bastard. He was swimming in a lake and a goose just got real pissed on him. And it just kept like pushing his head underwater until he drowned.
That's also like the people who've died to deer.
I mean, to be fair, deer have razor sharp hooves, and if they're dudes, they also have knives on their heads, so that's a little less embarrassing than a goose.
Yeah, I don't want to get killed by a deer.
Also, have you ever seen the videos of like deer defending rabbits? Because for whatever reason, when rabbits scream, they sound exactly like baby deer.
Did not know that.
Yeah, so like there's a bunch of videos on YouTube of something like a fox or a hawk or whatever trying to kill a rabbit, and it screams, and this deer just comes up and starts kicking the shit out of the predator.
Why does he have? Necro has two transmitters next to Blue Ob. So weird.
He's a weird dude.
Oh, Rag is mostly refreshed. Like what I care about, at least. Oh my god, the Gil succeeded the perception check, Brandy? You look at that.
Did he?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention?
What did he perceive?
I have no idea. I just saw a flash at the bottom of the screen. Maybe a chest or something, or are you in battle? Like, it looks like you're in turn base, right? No?
Oh, what did I do? Oh, this guy's still here. That's right.
Oh, you're sneaking.
Doing me a dive.
Yeah, I'm not on turn
I'm gonna
based.
hop on in a second. I want to see. I saw 2 people on island, but on battle metrics, only one's being detected, so that generally means the other person's an epic user. And I have
Straight
to
up.
go.
I might do the hanging over the meat hook thing. I don't know if I don't know if the microwave thing is uh, a sudden, fast enough death for me. But I might have it. I gotta finagle some things here and there, but there
Yeah,
could be something I could use there.
There's also the rope idea.
I do like that. That is actually, he's like, you're gonna, like, you're not gonna, the blade stop. And like, how do I get down from here? It's like, they have to climb. And then he kind of, starts to climb up onto the rope, and then something happens. Maybe the rope is.
I just have the rope rigged to release on something that looks like a solid handhold, so when he reaches up, he grabs it and accidentally triggers a release and just gravity.
Yeah. I have to sit and like to think on it for a bit.
Oh, I have the other thing. Let me do that.
That's crazy that there's only I think 500 players on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Yeah, it's so low.
That's crazy. We do some pooping, then we watch some Shogun.
We'll dive in. All right, I'm gonna log off on Rag, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna go to Fjord. I haven't been to Fjord in a week or so.
So they said the Dominator got a buff.
Did it?
Oh, dude, I can't stun a Bile Titan anymore. That sucks.
Yeah, that's lame.
That's
That
like
is lame because that,
like-
that requires some real coordination. Well, I guess
Yeah,
if
it's
one person's doing it, but I think that's punishing people who are like.
Yeah, why can't we? I'm not saying I don't have any reason to run the stun grenade anymore. It's still good, but why can't it work on a Bile Titan?
I don't know that. I don't like that either. That's a bit lame.
You're gonna send what 4 fucking Bile Titans at us and we can't stun it
Ah, shit. The power of my base is down. Oh, I have a bunch of element here. What am I on about? I have 1,700 elements just sitting in this. I'll do 300. Means River Retreat is probably down, so nobody should. I don't think anybody goes there anyway. But how starving are you guys? Okay, I have time to feed you. I hid the door to get into the generator at my base on Fjord, and I always have a hard time finding it.
Jesus, Dominator's strong right now.
Are you using it?
What's up?
Are you using it?
No, I'm just watching a video.
Oh, I found the door. There it is.
It one shots the bugs with the face, the armor face plating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one not a charger, but the ones just beneath
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Those ones,
The ones that turtle up and they're hard to kill.
Yeah. Oh well, no, those when it turtles up, it looks like it's more of 3 shot to the head. If it's at its armored skull, if you hit flesh, it dies far sooner. Obviously.
All right, let's see.
Interesting.
Let's launch a thing called Helldivers. I think I have what, 1 or 2 more left in this operation.
Also, Brian, I have tragically lost Shovel already, almost immediately
Oh,
after getting it.
really?
Yeah.
I think I still have Shovel. I don't remember.
I forgot that he was following me there in Auntie Ethel's like trap area. So he wandered right into a mine and got himself exploded.
Hmm. That sucks.
I mean, to his credit, before he died, he shouted, "Ow, my hole."
He said, "Ow, my hole." That's funny.
Yeah.
But is Brandy still? Brandy still has Shovel.
I do.
Did Brandy fight the hag yet?
I bet you Brandy will just roll back if she loses Shovel.
Hell yeah.
Brandy, did you fight the hag?
Did I fight the hag? I'm not sure. There's been
I don't
lots of
think you
hags in this
have.
game.
There's
The green one.
Is she the one in the swamps?
Yeah.
No, I haven't fought her yet.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up then.
Oh shit! I got a hard mission. Oh well, the major order's done.
Christine missile, you getting in?
You gonna? It's Hell Dive. You gonna join me
Yeah.
in my fight for democracy? Democracy.
Why am I level 60? They increase the levels?
Are you? Did they? They added 10
Yeah.
more levels. Huh.
I'm level 60.
So they're tracking our XP.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if they added more shit to the stratagems. They did not. Hell divers.
What's all this racket? Are we under attack?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Alright, I'm gonna see if we get some pugs, because we're gonna need them on this mission.
Let me take a look and see if there's any.
Whatever you say, boss.
The presence deep in your mind is awake, unblinking. This is it. A single word pervades your consciousness. Soon.
We got anyone online that we can ask?
By the sundering, the parasite allows us to influence others.
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift or a curse in disguise.
A power born of illithids might be
Says you're level
dangerous in
60
the
space
wrong
cadet.
hands,
Interesting.
but valuable in
Interesting.
ours.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know.
Have I never gotten the Dominator? Where's the Dominator at?
No,
There's
we just
sense in
got
that.
someone couldn't care less has
Already
joined the
more
mission.
illithid than we should be. Best not to venture further in that direction.
I didn't unlock the Dominator. Not that it's really necessary.
Air's ripe with magic.
All right, we're going in. Fuck it.
Am I still
Let's just do
using?
it.
I guess I'm. Should I still even use stun grenades?
All right, well, right now we're doing. Yeah, I guess. I think they're still decent. They're good for chargers. Right now we're doing a retrieve essential personnel 15-minute, the one that's essentially an eradicate, but
Right.
you know,
Then I'll
this one's
go.
gonna suck.
Yeah, I'll go grenade launcher.
The mission type I don't think we've actually completed yet in
Helldive? Really?
Yeah, we've done it. I've done it a bunch with random people. I've done it a bunch with you. I've never seen it done.
Okay.
Because it's either like people just fight and don't get the scientists out, or they just die. those are the two things that we're not going down here. We're landing inside.
You know what? We're gonna need the quasar, aren't we?
Probably.
I think we just made. You know what? I'm just gonna make peace with that.
Dun 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 dun.
Well, actually, maybe I can use it. You know what? No, I'm gonna use grenade launcher.
All right. I mean, we're not bringing any exos. I think I'm gonna rely on you two to pretty much keep the paths clear, like for them to get to the exit. I'm hoping this guy can do that, and I'm just gonna run the buttons. So I'm gonna keep the scientists coming out, and hopefully you guys can keep their path clear, and everything dandy, right?
Okay, gonna try.
For me.
I'm gonna.
Sweet,
I can't type now, so when we land, I'll type it.
Sweet.
I'll run buttons if you guys want to keep the path clear for them.
Hey, sweet.
Plus, I think I'm the one in light armor, so I could do all the running, all the running.
Open up.
Hitting the first button. First button. That's gonna be a big choke point. Second button. Third button. I said, I'm just running buttons. So this is all you guys. I'm clustering that breach.
Good.
There's a charger in that choke point. If someone needs... Okay, I'm going to 500 kg it. 500 at the choke point. Kevin, you're at the choke point.
Oh.
Alright, I'm going back to the buttons.
Whoa! I gotta get off this choke point.
They're not going to make it, are they?
Nope. I'm
I'm
gonna
going to hit to the other button. Do we have something to deal with this fucker?
Trying.
Heading to another button.
Okay, now it's down.
Alright, that's... I was just buying time. If he shoots one of those people, I'm going to shoot him. BT, if you have something to handle it.
My expendable's still waiting on cooldown.
Oh, we lost someone. I got his sack, but he's still alive. I have to reload. I'm in a not great spot. I'm heading to a button, but... Oh, great. Charger. Button pressed. Do it.
Palatine's dead, or
No, no, he's not dead. Alright, guys, attention.
I'm gonna try to stun it, even though I know it's not gonna work.
Nope, didn't do anything.
Yep.
Should I laser it? Or are you gonna hit it?
Gun laser it, yeah.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go press a button. Oh shit, this whole area is fucked. You kidding me, Hunter? Alright, heading to another button. Time for a 500 kg, right at that. No, they're gonna get... Alright, well his sack is gone.
Okay, I'm calling
I got him.
I'm calling expendables.
Oh, I thought you meant that guy. Hopefully he knows to cratlish on that thing. Oh, I got this guy too. Alright, well I'm in a shitty spot. Oh, did that get him?
Got him.
Nice, it did. I wonder if it's gonna kill... Oh, his sack's gone. Charger? Oh, the Charger was killed by the Bile Titan.
Good.
Oh, I got killed. He hit a barrel and the barrel killed me. I'm down.
Should I throw you near your... I'll throw you near
Actually,
the corpse.
I throw me to the next door if you can. I don't know if someone did. I can just navigate there though. It's fine. Oh look, a thing right behind me.
Oh, that's so many.
We're jammed, so I can't do anything. I'm fucking stuck. Do I have literally anything? No, I can't do anything about any of this.
If you're able to call me behind the Bile Titans,
Someone's
like throw me on the other
grenading
side.
me. Yeah. I went down. Someone grenaded where I was and I bounced. It must have been this guy. This is where they all start to fail because now they're playing it like we can't run around circles just fighting, right? Stuff needs to go down.
Oh God.
Backsource.
Christine missile.
Welcome back.
We're gonna watch the Shogun.
I'm throwing you and Kevin.
Did us a. Yeah, don't. Yeah, there you go.
Man, we are falling behind. We're making good time, and now we're not. All right, I'm getting this one. All right. We have too many Bile Titans out.
Why am I in a building?
Are you in a safe spot to shoot from?
Okay, I spawned inside of a building.
I thought I could hide. Dude, we have so many Bile Titans out. I just can't get over it. I have a laser? I do.
Maybe I should have had a quasar.
He brought an exo that lasted 2 seconds. Oh, nice.
Two Bile Titans down.
Worth it. I blew up some of the civilians, but...
I'm gonna keep calling the citizens.
Okay, yeah. I have an expendable. I'm looking for a target.
First, let me get my my gear though.
We are cutting it. It's doable. We just got to clear a path. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm on cooldown. Alright. I think are you still at the base? Me and H4 are trying to get aggro and take things away from the base. You can stay in the
Trying
base.
I'm stuck. I can't do anything. There's too much. I'm about to just suicide and just kill all of these things.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna die. Yeah, you know what? I'm dying here, but I'm gonna drop a 500 kg when I die. Oh, these are all gonna die. They have no idea what's gonna happen to them all.
Good.
Disconnected.
I did the wrong thing.
Connected. Channel
Stick with
switched.
this?
Did you miss me?
Brandolini,
Yeah. Did you know your
Awesome.
stream was still on?
Yeah, I was. I'm
I
an
was just
idiot.
watching your desktop for a minute there,
I
Brandy.
I know. So my buddy from work was chatting me on Steam about our games, and I couldn't find the
Connected.
chat window.
Dun, 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 dun,
Channel
dun, dun,
switched.
dun, dun,
Did
dun,
you
dun,
miss
dun,
me?
dun, dun,
Brandolini,
dun. Yeah, did I know your
Awesome.
stream was still on?
Yeah, I was.
I
I
hope you like
I
that.
I'm
was
an
just
idiot.
watching
Oh
your
wait,
desktop
I'm a
for
double
minute.
idiot. I know. So
Yeah, you stream?
my buddy from work was chatting me on Steam. Okay, so I wasn't pressing push to talk. I was just talking to myself that whole time.
Makes
And
sense.
then
Wow.
I streamed it, and I had my stream on in the background because I was trying to fiddle with something, and my voice started playing back to me, and that's when I finally realized I wasn't actually talking to you guys. So, as I was saying before, I had technical difficulties finding a chat window when my buddy chatted me, and I had to close down everything to find it, and it was just buried under all my stuff, and I'm just not smart enough to find windows on my own computer.
Yeah, you're pretty dumb.
Yeah. So that's what happened. Yeah, so I closed down the stream so that I could look for things. I mean, I closed down my game so I could look under it.
I got one of the spewers, but not both. Why can't... Fuck. Where is the other spire? The one that was closer. There it is. Alright, mist is gone. No more mist.
Good doing a cluster.
Suppressive fire! I'm running. That's close to me.
Where the hell am
Guy's name? Couldn't care less. Okay, I can remember that. I'll do another cluster up the hill.
Okay, go for it. Okay. All right, where to?
Right here. There's a nest over there, too.
Okay.
Don't let him call anything if we can stop it again.
I'm good. Throwing another cluster. Oh. About to
That was all I had.
Oh.
party down.
Alright, reloading. Oh, gotta reload. Gotta do us a reroad.
A scout just
Reroad.
reported. The goblins' leadership has been busy.
Reroad have an ass.
We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all.
God
of us.
damn.
It isn't much. But you've
God
earned it.
damn.
God damn!
I'm pushing up. I'm killing the
Yeah,
remainder
I'm
of these
killing
things.
this last guy.
It's not enough,
Alright.
but it's all we have.
We got him.
Halcyon
There's
would
just one
like
by
to
you,
want
right?
to thank
Yeah,
you
we killed them
too,
all.
Mind.
Alright, I'm heading
He
to the
returned
objective.
just a while ago.
I really
I
need more
believe
ammo.
he's
Ah, there's
catching
things up here.
with
On my way to the objective.
As for us, no armies at our heels. Amazing. We can
What's he
finally
oh.
leave.
Surprise?
But perhaps we need
Yes,
not speak of
please.
farewells.
Yeah, I'm not
Join
coming
your
back.
camp
Even though I
tonight
could
to
use them.
celebrate if you'll have us.
Calling it down. I'm calling it down. There is a nest yonder that we shall deal with.
Elturel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Karlach incoming.
Oh, C3 is already heading out there.
I want to go home.
He missed it. I just watched him miss the nest. All he's doing is pissing them off. There he goes. He got it.
Let us go. I wish to feel the road.
All right, we're done
beneath
here.
my hooves.
Dun dun. All right, let's seal that nest over there.
The young ones are a new.
We're heading to a nest, Kevin. You good?
Yeah.
But the road would not be the same without them.
There's a bug breach behind me, but whatever.
Just bomb it and roll, man. You know the drill. You know the drill.
Charge it down.
Expendable over here. Is that an expendable or is that a recoilless? Alright, I'm gonna start hitting this nest. I can probably take out 2 of the holes instantly.
Okay.
One,
I hate you.
2.
You killed all the goblins, and now
They still
we
don't know where I
can't
am
have
at.
the sword anymore.
I'll wait for you guys to catch up before I do the other one.
Waste a step, and you do not stop for anything.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
I'm here. Oh, he's throwing something.
You do.
Guess he's gonna water strike it, I guess.
Yep. I'm running.
I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
I mean, that happened.
Always a deal to be done, even now.
I'm gonna grenade this other one. Ammo. I'm gonna grab some. Any more ammos laying around? There is.
I might be able to do the broadcast myself.
Alright, we'll see. I fired off in the air so I can finish reloading. Broadcast tower there. Alright, we'll head to objective. You sure?
Yeah,
These guys hear us right here. See when their ears go up? The little orange ears?
I'm just gonna press up on them.
You will not call for help. Oh, this guy bit me.
Charlie bit you?
Charlie bit me. Charlie bit me. Alright. Me and C3 will head to the objective. B4 is going with you. Vitamin B4. My only hope is that you guys trigger a bug breach.
Right, done.
What does this red mist mean?
Try not to die up there.
We got the bug breach.
I'm your
Stalker lair.
Now stop squirming. This is junk. Waste of effort hauling it with us.
Let's take it out.
We did it.
You run, and you do not stop for anything.
Give me a kiss.
Still. I'll kiss you when you stop bleeding.
Oh, I just got ran the fuck over. I might go down.
Yes, you are. Now stop squirming. I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the charger. And I have a broken leg.
I wanted to fight like you. Now they're just gonna make me feed the animals again. Keep sharp until we're standing on cobbles in Baldur's Gate.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset.
Yep, I'm down.
You did it. You stopped.
I lasted a long ass time though. I took a lot of them with me.
Thank you.
I need to call in.
With the goblins dead,
I don't know why it's
we
calling
might
you near
actually
us.
make it to Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I don't know where my guy is. He left. We got cut off. he went somewhere else. So.
Watching gods. While I was training children, you were out cutting down an entire.
Did he even? He didn't even continue. I'm gonna go recover my shit.
You've solved one problem for us. Guess it's on us to solve the next.
You killed the goblins. Hope you made them suffer.
You know what's crazy? He was near me. He didn't even try to help. I'm kind of annoyed. Like he didn't even do dick.
I expected goblins at our gate any moment.
Yeah, I know you found something.
Glad to
It
say
would have been
that you
nice
made
if you
a
fucking
prettier sight.
stepped in and helped out with the shit that was on me. Oh, great. Another bug breach. This guy's king of bug breaches. Oh my god, he fucking it up. All right.
Zevlor, by Delt's virtue, the blade of frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
Oh, I'm pinned. And this guy's like hiding inside a fucking hole.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
Alright. We are probably going to get overrun here, Kevin, just so you know. At the objective.
Okay. We just took out the bug nest. We're doing our thing.
I'm trying. Yep, I lost C3. I'm calling him in. I'm calling in extra. Oh, someone called the supplies already?
Yeah.
We have a Bile Titan as well.
The next soon to begin.
Let me see if I can snipe him from over here. I'm like halfway across the map though.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this objective until we get this shit under control.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
I see the Bile Titan. Shooting from downtown. Did I get it?
I didn't see anything hit him. Are you looking at the right one?
Yeah, I see you guys fighting out there.
More hunters. We have another Bile Titan coming out, and I'm jammed. Yeah, we're fucked, dude.
Trying to get to a higher point. Okay.
You guys always seem fucked in that game.
Well, it depends what happens.
It's designed to be that way.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta reload. It's also the negative of Kevin and I splitting up. We duoed a hell dive yesterday and went pretty smooth. But I'm working with a guy who can't hear me.
Stalker.
And I don't know if he's like, oh, I see
mean,
him.
Kevin
There's
can
two.
hear you, he just doesn't listen.
No. Kevin's not with me. Do I have anything? Nothing. Oh, somebody. Oh, that was you. You're still
me.
fucking in Narnia.
Yeah. I hit it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. More stalkers coming your way.
Yeah, I see him.
Headed over with to take that out. I just shot that.
It's coming north
that
of our
Bile Titan
location.
from downtown.
Well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
We're B4 and I are headed to the stalker nest.
Held them back on our own.
Well, I have C3 pinned down. I'm trying to save him.
Charger behind you before.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a
We
change.
are not in a fantastic spot.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a master?
Right, we got
stun grenade.
Blade will do. My thanks, truly.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins?
I'm gonna come here, guys. Stem. All right.
This guy threw a supply beacon. I don't want to throw it here. We have a patrol coming in.
All right. Let's go help the others get those stalker nests killed.
Oh, you guys didn't do the stalker nest? I'll head to the stalker nest. I'm also being chased by hunters. I hate these jumping bastards. Fuck. I'm coming up behind you guys, but I'm being chased by a lot of shit. C3's with me, but he's kind of just existing. It's sort of his thing. Alright, I'm coming up behind you. Nice.
Stalker layer down.
Never.
I need a resupply.
Alright, I'm pushing objective. Sounds good.
I'm behind you. We might be able to figure something out. I need bullets.
I might have shot C3. If I did, I don't really care. I mean, my first death was kind of on him. I'm in the objective. Kind of keeping an eye out. Looks mostly safe.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Alright. I swear to God, he's engaging stuff. He needs to do it quietly and carefully so he doesn't call a bug breach. Is that by you? Or is that by us?
Yeah, that's the supply bit near me.
No, I mean the bug breach.
Oh, think near him.
All right.
I'm gonna try to throw you near your body.
How much farther can I go?
All right.
All right.
Might be.
Did you call him?
Yeah, I got him.
D3, let's get these guys out.
All right.
We
Now
kind of have
talk
like a 2-minute chill period before another bug breach can be called.
Some goblins marked on the map. Travel won't be easy.
I tagged the patrol. I'm not engaging it.
What's hiding here?
Two tunnels down. About to check out the last one.
I don't know where C3 is going. He needs to go back to his fucking button.
And that's it. These are one of those days where I wish regular grenades was what I had instead of stun grenades. Firing Quasar.
Take patrol.
Don't mind
near
if I
me.
do.
I'm just staying quiet.
You don't want the guard dog?
Is that you guys engaging that? Okay.
Yeah. Where?
Yeah, that was the patrol I was hiding from. I was just pressing the button. We got, we're done. We're gonna come up behind that exact group that you're on.
Did we get everything?
Welcome, welcome.
Is there any side missions? I think we got everything.
I think we got it all. You guys see common samples? I still need them. Just common. I have everything else more than enough. I'll go grab them. I need like, I don't know, 300-400 common samples to just finish unlocking everything.
Roger down. Cool.
I hear his stuff, I just don't see it. Oh, there it is, up here. His body must have gotten some distance. And there's a sample down there. I'm gonna go grab it. I see it. Where are you guys heading? You guys find a spot?
Charge her down.
You guys got a breach?
Yeah.
More samples. I found the rare, the really good ones. Even though I don't need them.
Yep.
Hey, go for it.
14 minutes. Pretty good.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Thought I sensed an inferno around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the hells.
If he sees a sample, pick it the fuck up.
Will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
Cluster out.
You got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
I spy with my little eye of Bile Titan.
By the smell of it. Might be
We're
burning
surrounded.
out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That
Another cluster gonna go out.
isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey soldier.
There's so many rockets here.
Do we have?
Jesus, yo.
What say you? Should I give it to him?
Good job, boys.
Sorry, I would have hugged you, but I was in a hurry.
That was a damn fine, clean game, actually.
Please let this work.
But are you a butt monkey?
The
Yeah.
weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the
Dun, dun.
experience.
I just crashed.
Wow.
Give me just a moment.
Man, it was quite cool.
Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to
What?
God, I better have gotten all that shit. I better have gotten all that. I'm gonna be
Probably
pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
Probably won't.
That's probably. I mean, something tells me if we had watched Shogun,
That wouldn't have happened.
that wouldn't have happened. All right, Shogun time.
I'm going back in to see if I got my shit.
Yeah, I'd like to friend that guy else as well. What was his name? You said?
I can't remember. I mean, it'll be on our recent, so we'll just check there. One guy was couldn't. I'm not gonna friend him.
Couldn't care less, and the other one was Brandon.
Brandon, let's
what's it-
go,
what's it-
Brandon.
that's what I said
If I
his
would
name
have
was?
realized that, I would have been.
Oh, wait, wait.
Screaming, "Let's go, Brandon!" the whole time.
Oh, wait. Wait. Christian, was Christian watching our
Yeah, she
our
was
stream?
watching the
Okay, so
stream.
Brandon was the guy with the.
Yeah, who was talking
that
back
fucking-
to us.
Okay.
I
You went with Brandon, and I got stuck with couldn't care less, who probably couldn't care.
He's just like, yeah,
just
my,
there.
my teammate's about to die. Who cares?
He just fucking left me there. After he triggered the fucking bug breach.
If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then.
Oh, I don't think it did it. What the fuck?
And hopefully the next time I see you,
It didn't.
I'll have
It
something
didn't count it.
promising to report.
Oh, it did.
Pocket
I
any
think.
infernal iron you find along the way.
I can just check my samples. No, well the missions are gone now, so I think it might have. I'll go check my samples.
Okay.
I got.
I'm ready to watch some Shogun since it's like an hour-long episode.
It counted.
So.
I didn't have enough samples to buy anything.
Okay, cool.
We got it.
Didn't cool me down, but it did
I got the
juice me
XP
up.
too.
I don't
47
think
now.
I've ever felt more
Aw, snit. Unis in Japo. In Hentai Land.
Japo Land? Alright, I'm gonna see what I can buy.
Bring it on.
I got all the basic ones.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I
I
have.
think I'm gonna do hand cards last. I don't use any of the backpack ones, so yeah, doesn't do anything for me. This sounds cool, but I don't need it. High quality lubricant. Yeah, let's do that.
God, I really miss having. We were looking at that. Really missed to have going to all the family marts and buying onigiri. They were like just hot and ready. Onigiri's so good. Okay.
Good night, guys.
Disconnected.